What's up, guys? It's me, Sulis, and if you guys saw the Instagram post that I sent, Tampa Bay wins the Stanley Cup, but you gotta give props to what Montreal brought us for Canadian fans here. Montreal, the first team since the Vancouver Canucks back in 2011 to represent Canada in the Stanley Cup finals, but it all started in the off season. Now, before we go to the off season, let's go to the bubble. They made a surprise run. Well, not really surprising. They made the playoffs, but they didn't win that round. But when you look at them, the young talent of Suzuki and Kotkaniemi stormed through. I mean, you look at Kotkaniemi, he barely got any goals. And then in the playoffs, he just shines. I mean, you talk about young talent. Young talent is there. And you talk about Kotkaniemi, Suzuki, Caulfield. This was a young start to take, and all he needed was veteran leadership. And so, what did Mark Bergevin do the offseason? Sign Tyler Toffoli, trade for Josh Anderson, sign Joel Edmondson, sign Corey Perry, and bring in Jake Allen for backup duties. So the season actually started off on the top left. They were top of the division, and then things didn't slur. They lost 6 of their next 8 games, including a pair to the Ottawa Senators, which no one should lose to early in the season. That led to the Claude Julien exit out the door. Then they brought in Dominic Ducharme. Didn't go so well as well, but then they decided to bring in the savior, Cole Caulfield. And oh boy, Cole Caulfield would make his name, well, not immediately, but at the start of this, midway in the season, when he scored 2 overtime winners, one against the Ottawa Senators, the other against my Leafs. And you'll hear this name as we storm on. Now, Carey Price, he's been dealing with injury issues. He had a concussion that led backup goalie Jake Allen to play, and then Jake Allen had to play the last few games of the season because Carey Price would be out until the end of the regular season. Brendan Gallagher, however, he was also dealing with a thumb issue. He would be out 46 weeks, basically the entire season. He would come back to the playoffs, and they would set up the face-off against Toronto, the team that won the division. And oh boy, I'm saying this, they haven't won a series since 2004. I'm going to be saying this again until they win a series. Now, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Montreal. They started the season off on a good foot. They had a 1-0 series lead, and then Toronto just whooshed them almost out. They won Game 2 5-1. They won Game 3 2-1. And then they got shut out against them in Game 4. And it was like game over. But then, something bright happened. Now, in those series, Kotkaniemi did not play in Game 1, but he played in Game 2. Caulfield didn't play in Game 1 or 2, but he came in Game 3. And then, the young emergence came in. In Game 5, Nick Suzuki, the former Vegas Golden Knight, became the savior of this team. Started off with an overtime winner, and then Kotkaniemi forced Game 7, and then Brendan Gallagher, who missed most of the season on the reserve list, got the win. Now, they were playing against the Jets second round, and everyone thought the Jets were going to win. Well, Tyler Toffoli said no, and they got the win there as well, thanks to the overtime winner by Tyler Toffoli. And then against Vegas, former Pacioretty against former Knight Suzuki. And that trade, well, it went either way, but didn't help Vegas' favor. They would end up losing in 6 to them, and Robin Leonard got the start in this one, so... And guess who else got him winner? Arturi Lehkonen, a young gun, the underrated player, got the win. They would then face off against the juggernaut Tampa Bay Lightning, and you know what happened, lost in 5. But look at this team. This young emergence is going to be there for like 5 or 10 years, so... Feel bad for Montreal Canadiens, but the future is bright for them. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see if another Canadian team wins and how the season next year is going to shape up. But don't think I'm going to stop making NHL videos. There'll be more to come. And this is Sulis signing out.